Hi, this tutorial will explain how to prepare your models to run them with the EMFStore. I will do that at the example of the famous Eclipse library model. It is available as a rational rows model under the link available on the website where you just started this tutorial from. I will just save this rational rows model onto my desktop and then switch to the Eclipse instance. In this instance I've already installed the EMFStore framework as explained in the installing EMFStore video tutorial, and I will now create a new project. It is the Eclipse modeling framework project, EMF project, and I will name it example model. And I will use the arose class model to import from. I will browse the file system and select that model from my desktop. And I will proceed with installing that. And now I've created an EMF plugin containing the eCore and the gen model of this rational rows model. Now the first thing that I'm going to do is I have to tell the EMFStore which entities it should take care of and which entities are persistent entities that should be versioned, and to do that they have to be superclasses. Their superclass has to be model element. So first of all I'm going to load a resource to be able to select that. I will browse the registered packages and I'll browse it for meta model, and that's the package where this class is in. And now that I have selected that, I can select the classes that I want to add this as a superclass. And what is probably most of the time a good idea is to have a common base class if you don't have one already. So I will introduce a new class and I will call that class library base. It is an abstract class, so I will make it abstract, and I will now select the supertype, and the supertype will be model element. Now as soon as I've done that, all subclasses of library base and library base itself will be versioned and tracked by the EMFStore framework. And I will now make writer a subclass of library base. The same applies to library. I will make it a subclass of library base, and for book I'll make it a subclass of library base because all three of them I want to have under control of EMFStore. And I will save that. Now we'll go to the gen model, and I will first of all validate that, of course, which always helps to find any errors if you have any. And then I will reload the gen model. This time I can just do it from the eco model that I have. And the root packages, I only have to generate the library one. The other one I can just reference. The meta model one I can just reference the existing meta model plugin. And I select finish. And now I will have to change some properties in the library. Actually, it's only one property, and that is containment proxies. So we will have to set containment proxies to true. And that should do the trick. Note that you can also have multiple eCores, and then you just set containment proxy to true for all of them, and you select all the classes that you want to version and track with the EMFStore, and add model element as a superclass to them. Okay, now you can generate code from that, and I'll just do that. I'll generate code for the library model, and I'll also generate the edit code for that. And well, that's already it for preparing the model to run with the EMFStore. and the only thing I need to make sure to be able to run it is in the debug configuration that I have in plugins, that either you select all workspace or enable target plugins, or should you select only a few of them, that you also add the model that you just had to this configuration. Okay, thank you for listening to this tutorial. The next tutorial will be about how to start the EMFStore with this model. Have fun.